Honestly, I am super nervous right now. My hands are like shaking. I don't even know how to use a microphone. And honestly, I'm just terrified.
And that's okay, Adrian, because the problem is public speaking is terrifying. And 75% of people suffer from speech anxiety prior to giving a speech or presentation. And only 8% of those people who have public speaking specific fears actually seek professional help to become more effective and confident. And that is where SpeakEasy comes in. Our solution is a mobile platform and comfortable space where users and their friends can practice public speaking through challenges and exercises. As a user, you can practice anywhere, receive feedback for free from professional mentors, and get connected to potential jobs by these mentors. And here's our team.
My name is Adrian Fong. I'm the CEO.
Hunter Jagabowski is our COO, and I'm Logan Shaver, your CFO.
I'm Nexieli Salas, the CTO.
But we're not the only ones working on SpeakEasy. Currently, SpeakEasy consists of a team of 5 developers from UCB and DVC. And with your investment, we hope to hire specialist engineers to work on the more difficult task of maintenance and scaling.
Our mission? To give people a supportive and easy place to practice their public speaking skills. Now with SpeakEasy, we plan to target the educational application industry. Now we chose LLC as our legal structure due to the legal and tax advantages. We're located in the Bay Area, but as of right now, we're working remotely during our development. With our app, we are starting in the US, but intend to grow globally. As of December 2021, we have been in development. Within the same month, we also received our first angel investment of $150K, which therefore allowed us to hire 5 more developers in January. Currently, we're 3/4 of the way done with development, and by January 2023, we'll be ready to launch. By year 2, SpeakEasy will be making profit. Why are we unique? SpeakEasy is fast, scare-free, and intuitive. In just 3 minutes, you can record a speech, upload it, and get instant feedback. You'll get 3 speaking tips to improve your speech. We know public speaking is scary, but SpeakEasy will walk with you through every step. Talk to one of our mentors for personalized one-on-one support. You can literally speak easy anywhere, anytime, for as long as you want. Just open the app and join our conversation.
Which ultimately brings us to our product, why we're all here today. In our TikTok-style community video app, you can face your fears in just 3 minutes. You can upload your first speech and get 3 personalized speaking tips for free. And if you want unlimited tips, you can pay a premium model for $5 a month. Furthermore, with our app, you have a personalized learning dashboard where all of your challenges, friends, and progress are in the same place. Lastly, you can get private lessons from real coaches and professional speakers right there on the app. Which brings us to our market validation. In the latest reported quarter, the Apple App Store had 470 million educational app downloads, and in the Google Play Store, they had 466 million. But the impact of SpeakEasy goes beyond this. We can see that public speaking helps you in all aspects of life, whether it's college students looking for a job. We can see that on Indeed.com alone, there are 250 million users monthly looking for a job, including myself, and for people that already have jobs, getting a promotion when you see that 50% of current workers want some sort of change. Lastly, just socializing and making friends when we realize that 15 million Americans have speech anxiety disorder. The problem is so great. Which brings us to our market strategy.
SpeakEasy has 2 marketing strategies. We plan to promote on social media, showing how fast and easy the app is to our users by personalizing ads by age range. College students will get ads about leveling up for your first job interview, while mid-career individuals will get ads about getting a promotion, as well as promoting our app through student ambassadors at colleges nationwide, collaborating with on-campus organizations such as MESA, EOPS, and Europe to help students in leveling up their job search and speaking skills.
But here's the most exciting thing, a Venn diagram, just kidding. But more seriously, it shows where SpeakEasy lies amongst the other apps that are currently available. having the best of all worlds. All other apps are simply AI-generated feedback and tips that don't really provide real insight and real feedback that real users can. We are providing a community and safe space for all users that use our app to learn about public speaking. Our strengths are combining all of these and being the first to do so, which allows us to grab a ton of market share before any other company realizes that these other ones don't do what we do. And our weakness and threats are based solely on the fact that we are a very new company in a burgeoning field. And we'll begin with our financial summary. So our financials are built using that angel investment that we originally garnered of $150,000, and this is a 3-year projection given that. So to determine our gross margin, we have our revenues of over $1 million, we have COGS of $870K, and a gross margin of $161,000, leaving our gross margin percentage at 16% and our break-even point at $5 million. And then we have our startup budget here, which you can see is totaling $164,767, and our original angel investment covers the majority of that. We come into our cash flow statements, and they follow a similar story to what I said. Within the first 2 years, we're negative, but as soon as we get into the 3rd year, we have positive cash flow. Then we have our income statements, which also follow that similar story. For the first 2 years, we're negative, but as soon as we hit that year 3, we have revenues of $227,000, and that is our net profit. If you have any further questions about the income statement or cash flow statements, feel free to ask me afterwards. Which leads us into
our ask. We are asking for 10% stake for just $300,000. With this money, we'll be able to grow our team and ultimately scale our app. So if you guys are interested, invest and join the conversation.
Thank you all, that was amazing. My first question is, actually you flummoxed me on my first question because I was gonna ask you about using machine learning or AI, but you answered that very well in the midst of your presentation, so I had to scramble to come up with a second question. And that is, what about existing speech practice organizations like, for instance, Toastmasters? Any thoughts of partnering with them or what that relationship might look like?
Yeah, that is a wonderful question. I'm actually the president of Toastmasters, so I see firsthand, literally every single day, how difficult it is to get people into public speaking. And for example, an organization like Toastmasters, they normally meet every week or every month, but for some people that just doesn't work for their schedule. So with SpeakEasy, they can do it anytime, anywhere, whenever they want. Thank you for your question.
That was an excellent presentation. So my question piggybacks a little bit, which is, what life experience led you into choosing this as your initiative, or is there something specific?
I can answer that one. Okay. So I know for myself and many others in this room, doing this whole presentation today was absolutely terrifying. I'm sitting over here like shaking my legs, whatnot. And I thought, well, what is another way that I can become more confident and effective within my speeches? And like Adrian said, like I'm a current Toastmaster, I'm a current competitor in speech and debate, the #1 speech and debate program here at DVC. It's #1 in the country. Woo! Okay. And I realized that I'm absolutely terrified, and I needed more ways to practice. I needed more feedback from people that weren't in this echo chamber of like, okay, well here's what you can do to sound better, or here's what you think. But now you have tons and tons of feedback from people who are also passionate about this subject and can provide you with some much needed insight year round, day round, every day, instead of just the days you go into practice or just like that month period that you might be preparing for a big speech.
If you're up there scared, it doesn't show, so congratulations.
Thank you.
That's great. How will you attract, I want to know more about the one-on-one coaching. How did you find those who will be doing the coaching? Is there a financial incentive to involve them? And if I were the customer, does it cost me more?
Of course, thank you for your question. So a lot of our mentors on the app are going to be just community-based. Anyone who wants to volunteer, I know for myself, just in the Toastmasters Club, as you guys mentioned, everyone there is a volunteer. Everyone just comes there because everyone is so nice and it's a community. Beyond that, we do plan to have some sort of paid mentor. Obviously, they would be like more professional, but at its core, we're a community-based app where everyone is just there because they want to be. Thank you so much.
I can also add to that. We have 3 different forms of revenue, whether that be ad revenue that we currently have, which is based on impressions, which is 1,000 impressions, we charge $5. And then we move into the tutoring, like Adrian said, that we have a tutoring model that we charge $5 on every transaction, no matter how much that hour or transaction may be. And then we also have our premium subscription, which removes the ads from the app, and then that's $5 a month as well. So it's a little bit more on the financials.
Great. Thank you, guys. Give them a round of applause.